Hey, it's Janae here to brighten, enlighten, and ignite your day on day 24. We are moving into being proactive on week 4, the power of ignition. Stephen Covey, in his beloved The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, talked about the number one habit is to be proactive. And I think a lot of times we think of being proactive as taking initiative, getting things done, which is really important, okay? But he also explains proactive in a little bit different way. He shares it like this. So if you see these two different boxes, if you notice one here, here's the stimulus and here's the response, and there's not a lot of space there, okay? And then here, stimulus and response, but what do you notice? What's different in this section here is that there is space. And that space is powerful because it's in that space that we have the power to choose how we will respond, how we will react. Now, a challenge about the power of ignition is we have to react to the starter gun to get out of our blocks and do something, but we also want to make sure that we're having the stimulus and the space so that we're choosing the right response to be proactive. And it's really about taking that initiative and being prepared. Now, there's a clip below that I want you to go ahead and pause here in a few seconds to watch, because it's a great example of Speaker Les Brown talking about the importance of being prepared and how that really helped to launch his career. So I'm going to take a sip of water while you pause this and watch it. Wasn't that great? I love that idea of you got to be hungry and you've got to be prepared. You never know when your opportunity will come. You never know when you're working on that goal, that breakthrough moment or that breakthrough connection will happen. So it's be prepared, like the models of the Scouts. Be prepared. So whatever you can do to be prepared is being proactive, making that choice. And there's a great example in the movie Facing the Giants. It's a family favorite that we have. It's a Christian-based movie about a high school football team. And in there, the coach is having a rotten season and everybody pretty much wants him gone. And what is he going to do to turn the team around? And there was a scene where a gentleman in the community didn't give up on him. And he said, you know what, Coach, I believe, Coach Grant, you can turn this around. And he's like, well, how? I don't know what to do. I've been trying everything. And then he gave an analogy of the farmer. And he said, so there's two farmers and it's a drought. And they both need rain. But one farmer is preparing his crops. He's tilling the soil. He's doing everything as if to expect the rain, to prepare for it. The other is doing nothing but complaining about it. He said, which one do you think God would send the rain to? Is the one who's been preparing for it. And so the whole point is, he said, you need to prepare for the rain, for the floods, as Joel Osteen would say, come into you, those blessings, those floods, the floodgate opening up for you to receive your goal and go, and the power of ignition. So, and that's, what so many great coaches said. Beloved coach John Madden said that the best thing that we can do is to be prepared. And so he was always wanting to just do that next thing to get his team prepared. And that's what you need to do, is just always be thinking about your preparation and how you can be proactive around your goals. So your 1, 2, 3, choose what's best for me. Number 1 is to be proactive. So is to actually then go ahead and just do it, Think ahead on one of the things of your goals and do it. So I'll give a quick example. When I worked for my first job in training, I was a training coordinator, and I knew I really loved the field of training and development. And I was on a site where we managed a phone center, and so I did orientation training for our employees for morning and night shift. So I got a lot of good orientation training in, but I knew I wanted more, and I was going back for school. I was involved in an association. We also had a corporate headquarters where they had a couple of people in HR, and I was trying to figure out, is there some trainings I could maybe do for corporate? So I didn't wait to see if they would ask me. I just started doing things to act as if that would be my next future position. So I started creating trainings for our supervisors. I did book clubs. I did additional enrichment training for our interviewers. Then soon I started to get the notice of the CEOs of the headquarters and saying, oh, what is she doing? And then they had a corporate, they wanted to do a custom university, and I was asked to be on the team. And then that started to kind of build some of my new opportunities. So to be proactive, all right, too good for you is to prepare as if your number one goal is coming true. So what do you need to do as if it's already done? As if your goal is number done, how do you need to prepare now? So Bo Eason has a great example. I think I mentioned him before, professional football player turned playwright, turned professional speaker trainer. And what he says is he said, that he just had a completely different relationship with practice. He would just practice. Even as a 9-year-old, when he first came up with his dream to be the best safety in the world, he would ask, okay, how do I need to prepare as a 9-year-old to be the best safety in the world? Probably one thing that I could do is learn how to run the fastest backwards. So he would practice learning how to run backwards fast. So there's always something that you can do to prepare now for the future expectation. And your 3 is key, is to go ahead and continue just to practice it, right? So you prepared as if it's coming, and now practice as if it's happening, okay? So getting ready and the preparation and preparing, stay proactive, they all kind of blend together, but just take that time to go deeper into each of these different stages, and you'll really start to see how this will help launch you even further. So you're not just reacting to what's going on, but you're proactively pushing out your goals, and you're being so ready for when that specific opportunity comes, like Les Brown, you will be ready, and you will be ready to launch and complete whatever it is that you are sprinting toward. From my heart to yours, be love.